Hello, hello, my lovely individuals. Today is day 3 of 31 days of horror movies where we shall be watching Nosferatu. 1922, I believe, is when it came out. So I'm going to watch it. Going to tell you what I thought. All right, here we go. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, some scary shit. By the way, real quick, the only reason why I really know about Nosferatu is because of this video right here. Look.
If that was you on the phone and you on the bus, then who was flickering the lights? Nosferatu!
Finished the film last night. I'm recording it today because I fell asleep. It was a late night, and Nosferatu is a movie, child. Okay, so backstory. Nosferatu, A Symphony of Horror, is a 1922 silent German Expressionist horror film directed by F.W. Murnau and starring the iconic Max Schreck as Count Orlok, also known as Nosferatu, a vampire who preys on the wife, Greta Schröder, of his estate agent, Gustav von Wangenheim, and brings plague to the town. So let's just start off with the fact that I am still so amazed at these classic movies that this was made in 1922 and they had a whole shot. Now, right there, they don't have the cameras and video cameras that we have today. This was on this was on like the old film, like pictures, a lot of pictures that become, which that's what movies are, a bunch of pictures that come together and is a video. But there was one shot where Nosferatu, I don't think that's spoiling it, but Nosferatu found his way on a boat and this boat is sailing over this ocean. And I said, this is 1922. How were they? And it was, of course it wasn't clear, right? But like, it was clear as it could get for it to be 1922. What? As an actor and storyteller, I love how just with silent films, how most times they aren't even mouthing the words. Sometimes they are mouthing the words and you can see the translation, but they would be having a thought and it's as if the translation was what was happening in their mind. So I thought that was really interesting. And just the stylized acting, it was very, I feel like acting more days, people are really getting to this realism, really authentic. Even with the Avengers, though that be like magical realism, they're still like the Hulk has feelings. Like he's contemplating and he's going through his feelings. Like Thanos had feelings. Like, so most of the acting nowadays is so realistic and is so pinpointed towards getting that authenticity. Whereas here, it's more so heightened. Like their sadness is very heightened and their anger is very heightened. And I thought that was just so wonderful, as well as Mr. Max Schreck, who played Nosferatu. Horrifying. And I love how this movie makes it seem like as if vampires are real, which they may be real, child. I ain't been to Transylvania. There. I haven't been there, so I don't know what a vampire is there, and I sure ain't been to Bon Tom, Terry Joe. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I think that, there's a downside because most of it was in German, so there was a lot of reading, but thinking about anime or thinking about other TV shows, like when I watch Elite, I'm reading it. So, it wasn't that different from that, but I thought it was a really, really good movie. And I'm going to give it, just for it being of its kind and the storytelling and oh my gosh. And I see that even back in the day, people were still going to the danger. I don't know what it is. This man knew this vampire was in this room and he said, let me go check it out. And then when he checked it out, he goes back in the room in the vampire's castle. But anyway, I give it a 9 out of 10. I give it a 9 out of 10. I thought it was a really great movie. And check me out for day 4 because we're going to be watching the original The Ring movie.